So, Stacey, how did you feel when you saw the pictures of you smoking in the newspaper?
I think that seeing a picture of yourself doing something that you don't think is right is always going to be horrible to look at, but as much as seeing the pictures of me smoking were horrible, I think just smoking in general, I'm not happy that I'm doing it anyway. So even before the pictures, it's not like I looked at the pictures and thought, oh God, that's embarrassing. I look at the pictures and I think, now everyone knows something that I'm already embarrassed and ashamed about. So.
And a day on, what are your emotions now?
I think a day on, what can I say? I've got nothing whatsoever to justify the fact that I have smoked during my pregnancy. There's nothing that I could ever say that would make it right, because I know it's not right, because I know how much I love my son and I know how much I love my child, and I wouldn't ever want to do anything in the whole wide world to harm them. So the fact that the fault that I am and I have done is horrible, but I haven't got any excuse or anything to back it up or say that it's okay. All I know is that for a long time, not just today because it came out in the paper yesterday, but for a long time I've wanted to give up, and I am, and I will eventually. It's not something that you can do in one day or in a week.
What do you make of the reaction to the story? It's been huge.
I think that the reaction is huge because people always perceive me in this like perfect way, and obviously I'm not a perfect person. No one's perfect, but at the same time, you just have to get on with it and get over it. I'm doing what's best for me, and I'm doing everything that I can to give up. So amazing friends and amazing family, and I just want to get through it with them and make sure that I continue to do everything I can to give up. So
you've had quite a bit of support, but you've also had quite a bit of really strong criticism.
Mm-hmm.
Is that justified? Is it too harsh?
I think that criticism is definitely justified. Everyone's got an opinion on everything. It doesn't matter what you do in life. Someone's always going to have an opinion on it, which is absolutely fine. And any opinion towards the pictures is completely justifiable. It's not healthy, and it's not good, and it's not something that I'm proud of or that I promote in any way whatsoever. I just think maybe there's certain things that are said that maybe aren't so justifiable, like I don't deserve to be a mum, or things like that I think are really not nice. It's fair to say that's disgusting and that's not right and that's really selfish. That's fair to say, because I know that myself, and that's why I'm giving up. But I think that the other things that I would do anything for my children and love them more than anything in the world. So I don't think it's justifiable to say that you're a terrible person and you don't deserve children. Smoking for me is something that I do when I don't know what it is. I don't have any reason for doing it. What is my reason? It's a ridiculous habit that I want to get rid of, and I will get rid of, and I know I can do it, and so I will.
How much have you been smoking while you've been pregnant?
Oh, the numbers of what I've been smoking while I've been pregnant that everyone's decided to print are just ridiculous. I probably smoke 1, 2, maximum 3 a day. And that's even if I smoke every day. Sometimes I won't have a cigarette one day because it's just one of those things that it goes with your emotions, in my opinion. I think that how you feel on a certain day will reflect in that.
Why do you think you haven't stopped? A lot of women smoke, fall pregnant, and then stop immediately. Why do you think you haven't?
Because I don't think it's as easy as everyone says it is. I think that everyone's completely different. My dad smoked for a number of years and then one day woke up and decided and stopped there and then. I think that some people have that ability and are lucky enough to wake up one day and not do it, and some people don't. Not everyone's the same, and not everyone gets over things the same, and I think I just have to respect the way I am and get the help that I need, rather than look at everyone else and try and be just as good as them or quit as quickly as them.
And what do your family think about you smoking and being caught?
My family care about me smoking because of my health. They don't care about me smoking because the world knows or because they've seen a picture. The only reason they would care and the only thoughts they would have is for my health and for my children's health. Not for, they have no opinion whatsoever on who knows or what they know.
You're obviously aware of the risks of smoking while
Yes.
pregnant, but you said this was an addiction.
I can only keep saying that I am aware of the problems, and ever since I got pregnant I've been trying to stop smoking, so what more can I do? I'm aware of the risks and it's not nice, and I know everything that I'm doing is not nice, and it's not something that I'm proud of in any way, shape or form, but all I can do is be determined to give up, and that's all I can do. I can't sit here and justify it or say that, oh, what can I say?
Is the baby okay?
My,
from all of your scans and checkups and everything?
from all of my scans and checkups, my baby, please God, is absolutely fine.
So, is this a kind of a wake-up call then?
I think when I spoke to my mum, I remember I said probably the best thing, if there is a good thing to come out of those pictures being released, is that now actually the thought of going outside and having a cigarette makes me feel like people are, do you know what I mean? People watching me, and it's doing something to me. Like, if there's anything that comes out of this, it's that I don't know how to describe what I'm trying to say. If anything good could come out of this, it can only be that this might be an added thing to help me give up. But at the end of the day, like I said, and like I keep saying, the pictures that came out on Sunday isn't why I'm upset or why I care about smoking. They've got nothing to do with it, and to be honest, they make no difference in how I feel about it. I've always felt that it's wrong and that it's guilty, and that's why I've always minimalised it, and I've done so much, and I will continue to do so much to get rid of it.
So how are you going to try to stop?
Well, there's a number of things that I've been trying to do anyway, and that's you can go and have meetings and talk to people. You can have hypnotherapy, which I will look into, but there's obviously side effects to everything that you have to look into, and you just have to see. And everyone's got their different methods that work differently for everyone else. So I'll just have to take it as it comes, and I'm doing what I'm doing at the minute. So just have to see how it goes.
But you are determined to stop?
I will stop. I know I will stop, because I'm not, nothing means more to me than my children at the end of the day. It doesn't matter if I never have anything ever again, as long as I've got my children and my family. So,
if a young mum to be, who looked up to you, saw those pictures, have you got a message for them? Have you got, advice for people?
If I was to, I've said to everyone, even my mum and dad, and even my manager and just everyone in my life, that and I mean this to anyone who's ever looked at me as any sort of inspiration or looks up to me. I'm not perfect. I know I'm not perfect, but I'm embarrassed, and I'm ashamed for you, and I feel like I've let those people down, the people that look at me and maybe look up to me in a way. So that's a horrible feeling. But most of all, it hurts me. Most of all, I think it's more upsetting for me and my baby than anything in the world.